Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am photographing items that we got from the Goodwill bins and my basement and everywhere else. I think a majority of this came from the bins. This is an old vintage yellow acrylic sweater. Think like a cheerleading sweater or a varsity sweater. This is very much the texture and feel of it and the look of it. Couple things going on this week. We are putting our store on a full week vacation. This is the first full week vacation we've put it on all summer. I have put it on a couple days, but this will be a full week because we will be out of state for an entire week. And hopefully my sales won't go down. They've been doing well. I did put it, even though it's a week, so it's 7 days, I put it on allow sales up to 15 days, which obviously will work because I will be back home before those 15 days are up to mail everything off. Thankfully, we will come back on a weekend, so I will have a couple days to pack. If I come back on a weekday, I like to give myself a little while longer to pack everything. There's everybody's favorite co-star, Dylan. He needs to be part of everything. He wants to know what I'm doing. I'm his person. He's super annoying. Love him to death. Super annoying. Hit a couple milestones on eBay this week. I went over 1,000 listings in our store. So my husband and I have been trying to list a lot lately, mainly to get to the death pile. Plus, our busy season is coming up for both of us in a couple weeks. So we're front running it. I am not saving any listings for later. I just want them listed and selling. Plus, we have recently acquired some stuff that's going to cost us slightly more. So just trying to list everything. I think I have 1,020 right now, maybe 1,019 because I sold something this morning, even though my store is on vacation. I didn't notice like an immediate change. I noticed an immediate change when we went to 500 listings. A little bit of a bump when we went to 700. I don't know if I'll notice something now being over 1,000. My promotion ends today and I'm not going to start it again until I get back. I don't need that sales bump for the week we're gone anyway, and then I'll restart it after that. We have hit a couple thrift stores. One, I'm going to have to wear the glasses or something in. We probably could record in our phones. I just don't know if I'm comfortable enough to record on in the phone in there, but it is like a hoarder's having a garage sale. There is no rhyme or reason. There's entire rooms devoted to items. So like one room is kitchen, one room is books, one room is art, one room is children's clothing, but it's all miscellaneously priced. There is no uniformity to anything. The price tags are all different. She has no idea what it's a lady owns it. She has no idea what she has at all. Like nothing. She was checking us out and she's like, "Oh, I didn't know I had this." It's like, "No, you didn't, because you have no idea what's going on." And I'm like messy, but organized messy, so I know where things are. I'm saying that as I'm like mad panicking, packing for vacation, and I can't find a water shoe. I found all of them but one. So I guess those in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, but it almost gives me the bins feeling, like the FOMO feeling, where I'm like, oh, if I stay 15 minutes longer, I might find that treasure, because you're literally digging for things. We walked out, I think we paid $21. We walked out with probably a bag full of stuff. We were there for over an hour and it didn't even seem like it. Our kids are like, "Where were you? You've been gone so long." We had no idea we'd been gone that long because it was just so much. And I know I didn't touch half of it. I know I didn't look at half of it. I don't even know where everything is. But like every book was individually priced, and there was probably over 1,000 books in this room. Every coffee cup was individually priced. Every piece of glass was individually priced. And it was floor to ceiling in these rooms. I don't know how she does it. And I don't know where she gets the donations from, because she doesn't have like a donation drop off, and she doesn't have like a request for donation sign. So the other local thrift store will put up a donation sign. Like we went there too, and they want men's clothing. They don't need, they weren't taking toys and they weren't taking Christmas, but they were in dire need of men's clothing. And when we went in there, you could definitely tell there was hardly any men's clothing. I think there was one pair of jeans and half a rack of shirts, which is really sad when you think about it, especially with school starting and some people going there to buy their school clothes. There's just nothing left. I will say I tend to pull back a little bit right around when school starts in the clothes department. I will buy hard goods all the time, that's no problem, but I do pull back on clothing just because I know there's a lot of like back to school shopping and stuff, and I don't want to impede anybody from doing that to make the sales. Like, as a sale isn't that important to me. I'll just buy hard goods. I don't need to buy clothing, and I usually pull back about mid-July to about the 1st of September. I will pull back on buying clothing, and that is all clothing. That isn't just children's clothing, because there are big children. My son, who's going to be a freshman in high school this year, and I'm freaking out and having heart palpitations over, he's wearing a men's large. So I wouldn't feel right, even buying like men's larges, extra larges, stuff like that, because, and like he needs to have a black suit for band. Even if I buy suit, maybe a kid's looking for suits. I will buy stuff for us, school clothing wise, but if I don't need it, I won't buy it just because that someone else can need it, a kid can need it, and that could be completely stupid, and not actually be anything, but I just feel better about it. I don't know. I just don't want to sound sanctimonious about it or anything, but like that, I do pull back from that. Also, I'm having to use my computer microphone because I have gone on the 3rd microphone that is now being refused to be recognized by my computer. It's my computer. It is not the microphone. But I want to get this out before we leave for vacation, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time worrying about it, and I will worry about it when I get home. I might mess with it and take it with me on vacation because woot woot, I have to do work on vacation. Yay! And we're meeting friends of our family and friends of ours there, so that'll be nice. But it's been hectic. It's been busy. We have got everybody gets their calendars out and figures everything out for the next month because August is busy. I don't know where you guys are in the world or in America or whatever, but we go back to school like mid-August. So we have like 3 weeks till the kids go back to school. They got out the very 1st of June. So it's been 2.5 months of being home. 2.5 months of, I think our teachers affectionately call it the summer slide, where they're going to forget everything they learned in those 2.5 months. And I'm back again. I keep getting phone calls and kids ask me things, and there's Dylan again. Honestly, and I was talking about clothes, honestly, we're steering away from clothes at the minute because we're doing a lot more estate sales and a lot more auctions, and I'm not really getting clothes from there. When we go back to the bins, we might pick up some more clothes here and there, but again, the bins at Bridgeton tends to be more hard good heavy than it is clothing heavy, so that's will also be a consideration. The only thing I dislike about hard goods is they are harder to store. Clothes, I can, fit 30 items of clothes in a tub, where hard goods, I might only be able to fit 10 items of hard goods, especially if they're breakable, especially if they are large. We did pick up a lot of breakable items. This is also your reminder that pool noodle season is almost done, and with pool noodle season being done, they take the pool noodles off the shelf. Be aware, if you use pool noodles to pack anything, pick the pool noodles up and, hoard them like little squirrels over the winter. I picked up maybe 6 of them last time I was out. That will last me a while. Yes, I've listed a lot of breakable stuff, but I don't foresee myself selling all of it very quickly. I love using pool noodles to keep the things from breaking. I shipped a Bath and Body Works candle and it didn't break, and I was very proud of myself because those are very heavy and very fragile. And I shipped that out and just pool noodled the holy bejesus out of that. Up, down, sideways, wrapped noodles all around. I do cut them up, so I'll cut them in halves or cut them in fourths, so it's not as horrible. It's nicer that way, I guess. But I'm kind of burnt out. I'm kind of eBay burnt out. Just because myself personally, in the last week, have probably listed around 90 items, 80 items. And that's a lot for me. It's getting overwhelming, and my other work is going to start soon, and that's getting overwhelming, and I don't know where to start, where to go. And honestly, with vacation and not packing anything up, it's become a little crazy. And that makes me overwhelming too. So life's hitting hard right now, but I'm trying to front load it as much as I possibly can. You know, not all of us have the luxury of listing so many items a day. We tried it over the summer, and the summer is our slow time for our other jobs, and we could not list 5 items a day. I could maybe list 25 items a week, but that would be me powering through it. Maybe doing 20 items one day, 5 items another, but I could not consistently do 5 items a week. So maybe I'll have a goal of so many items a month instead of a day. I just can't do that consistently. And I know with school starting again, with my job picking up again, I'm not going to have that luxury, and neither is my husband. One thing we did buy for ourselves on Prime Day is a thermal label printer. It is a completely off brand. I think it's called like Label Range or something. It was $52 on Prime Day. We've used it twice already. Not like 2 labels, but 2 times to print out our labels. It was great. I loved it. I could not be that person that prints them all out in a row though. I pack the item, weigh it, everything, go and singly print out a label, print the label out, put it on that item, and then continue to the next item. It's totally slow. It takes up a lot of time, but I have never shipped the wrong item doing that. So I'll just keep doing that until it becomes crazy. But I will say the label printer has really cut down on time, because I was cutting the labels out, I was taping the labels on. It was a process. And with the label printer, I got the one that plugs directly into your computer. It does not need Wi-Fi. It does not need Bluetooth. If I did not have internet for this, Wi-Fi internet, I could print this out still. And it can connect to my phone through the wire. It has the attachment, the USB-C attachment, which works great for me. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe and have a productive day.